Okay, the plan is to put this boat onto this trailer with this winch using these 50 by 100 lengths of timber, treated timber, to make two rails with a join here with a bolt into another rail going down like that can move, so it's basically a ramp to pull the boat up onto them. So let's see how we go. Right, so I want the rails to go in this bit here, in that straight bit, so it's not knocking onto these, and it's nice and wide. So that's about 300 mil out from the center. So I've just found the center point on the trailer, and then 300 mil out each way, and then I'll center the blocks on those points. Okay, so I've done the first one, just fitting it. So got the other length there, so I'm going to cut that to size, and then basically the way it's going to maybe go is either I'm going to make a removable thing there, so that when the boat's up on board I can just take it off and slide it onto the trailer, or I'm thinking cut it off over here and then just kind of put it up like that kind of thing, and then have some way of holding it upwards, because it's and then you don't have to muck around with it. So we'll see. So I'm just about to drill the second hole, so I'm just using one of those auger drills, 13 mil. I've clamped it all together, so it's going to go right through and make a nice straight hole. Alright, so I've cut at a 60-degree angle for the ramps, so they're still poking out a bit, but imagine if that's in sand and stuff, that'll be sinking down a bit, so that should be about right. It doesn't matter if it's a bit off. And I've just screwed, for now, these two 50 by 100s to this backboard, which will keep them in place. And if that all works well, then I'll put them in, bolt them in properly, and that'll just keep them in place. And then, so basically the boat will go on, and then hopefully this will be able to come up. And in other times it can fold away like that, or I can just take the whole backboard off and then I'd actually attach to the trailer. Okay, so I brought some carpet square to glue on to the cut up and just glue onto the runners. So they're just gonna sit on there like that, glue on there. And I've actually moved the runners back a little, just so the angle's a bit better, because you don't really need runners right to the end. So they're quite a bit back now, just to kind of get a bit of angle there, so I can have those nice and upright. Okay, so I've got the rubber backed polyester carpet on there, so I've glued it on the runners. Just put some temporary washers on the joints there, and then along the sides in the middle. Okay, I'm going to try and get it on now. Here, I'll just put the winch on it. Winch is on, engaging. Here, just needs a little bit of a lift up just to get its nose on the rubber grommet. it on, and then obviously you want to make a quick getaway, so got some of these things. Just tie that on just temporarily to keep them off the ground until we secure them properly, but just to get off the beach. Put these on, and then that's ready to go. Alright, so until you're off the beach. And when you're on the beach and you're unloading, alright, it's just the reverse order. You're on the boat ramp. Order. Usually it's going to be connected onto something.